Jarvis to serve.
2016, the World Championship medal and the Team World Cup medal. 3 Commonwealth Games medals in the teams. Reached the quarterfinals of the men's doubles at the Europeans in 2018. The first time an English player had done that for 28 years. And he's won on the ITTF circuit as well. He and Truls Morgaard taking the 2021 Czech Open. Morgaard, well, he's gone on to do all right, hasn't he? What a player he is, Stephen.
He certainly has. He's a very exciting player indeed, one of the best players in Europe. Certainly one of the ones to challenge the Chinese. You know, Tom spent a lot of time training with him years ago in Sweden. Know each other very well, and this match now underway. Paul to serve. 3-0 up, Sam just missing that forehand. Early lead for Walker and Drinkhall. Paul's certainly sometimes very quick out of the blocks. David and Tom will be looking to stop that.
2-3.
Great backhand over the table, again another feature of this tournament, and definitely a feature of both David and Tom's play, both very strong backhand players over the table. And for that matter, Sam Walker possessing one of the best backhand over the table receives, certainly in Europe. Absolute master of the topspin banana flick. Can flick virtually any ball with that, and a great backhand topspin to back it up with as well. 4-2 and serving. Yeah, it's well back in there from Jarvis and Dave. The receive actually popped up, wasn't a good receive. Paul with the backhand flick wasn't enough to win the point. And Tom showing that athleticism, moving around. Strong forehand topspin, great point. Oh, twice. A bit fortunate there with the net. Paul not able to adapt quite as quickly. Was shaping up for the backhand topspin there.
Slightly off balance, I think, as he tried to adjust.
Absolutely, caught out. Tom serving, he'll probably be looking to serve tight. Serving long to Paul's forehand is not the best idea. Yeah, it's great backhand topspin down the line.
To the lead for the first time, Jarvis and McBeath.
Dave does that with so much ease, just rolls his wrist over the top of that ball. One of his strengths for sure.
And hitting the white line pretty much as well, a feature of his win over Tom earlier on in the singles.
Absolutely, Paul, that's the way. A lot of experience on court there, no more than that man serving.
4-7.
It's a good flick. Paul serving with short straight backspin. Dave doing very well to flick that. Not as easy to flick the straight backspin ball. And now we see the Walker backhand. And Sam will be more than comfortable taking balls that area of the table. Backhand absolutely his most natural shot. Possesses a devastating backhand topspin. And he will have no problem at all standing on that corner and playing those, that's for sure.
8-5.
And we see it, the straight backspin serve gives the opponent a little bit less to work with. Problem with a short side spin serve, it does make it easier to flick. Yeah, that time with a long dig. The Walker serve now. Paul motioning what spin he would like Sam to serve with. Yeah, shot float.
7-8.
Overflicked at that time. Paul also a 2-time Pro Tour winner, as they were called back then, the WTT event.
Yeah, one of only 2. Carl Preen won one. And
correct. Carl Preen won in the USA. Paul in Spain and Serbia.
9-7.
Yeah, the one in Spain was quite a telling one because he'd not long come back from that hip injury, a hip operation.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was really almost proving to himself that he could still mix it at that level.
Absolutely, yeah. He got married on crutches. He had the hip operation in Germany. He was playing for Werder Bremen at the time that he won the Bundesliga with. And had to have that hip operation. Came back strong. Lots of rehab on that leg, and obviously Pete got the final of the Russian Open as well that year.
Yeah.
Qualified for the Pro Tour finals.
Lost to Koki Niwa, I believe, in that
Correct.
one.
Correct. Great flick there from Paul. Definitely one of his best shots. Any youngsters watching, that technique is absolutely.
If you were building a player, you'd include Paul Drinkhall's forehand flick for sure.
Without a doubt. Always takes it right at the top of the bounce. Blessed with incredibly fast hands, fast twitch fibres, just flick straight through the back of it.
But he will mix it up once in a while and take it almost off the bounce as well. Just
yeah,
keep
he's got the
opponent
variation.
guessing.
He's got the slow flick as well that he does. And Dave just missing that. Dave will be disappointed with that. That's Dave's trademark, that backhand flick.
Game point on the Drinkhall serve.
First opportunity. Great flick from Tom. Feature doubles play, definitely looking to get in first. There you see the short play. Sam mistouch allows the flick in.
Yeah, I was watching the mixed doubles final. Very much that third ball attack was a feature of that one. It's
absolutely. Yeah, fantastic from Sam there. Serve just drifts again in doubles. Really, you can't. You've got to serve that side of the table. You need to be serving tight. Sam sees the opportunity, exploits it. Great winner there off the service, and now serving for the first game. Yeah, fantastic.
It is 12-10.
One game down, all to play for Tom and Dave.
Second game. Serve.
That's a word on the routes to the final, where we're watching the early points of this second game. So Paul and Sam in the first round beat Gabriel Achampong and Victor Guangxi 3-0. In fact, it's 3-0s all the way. They've yet to lose a game. Quarterfinals, it was Felix Thomas and Louis Price who they beat, and then in the semis, Toby Ellis and Naum Asgadom, who themselves beat Liam Pitchford actually, and his partner Ashley Facey. Tom and David, they have dropped a game. That was in the semi-finals to Connor Green and Ben Piggott. Quarterfinals, they beat Larry Trompauskas and Joseph Hunter, who were finalists here, beaten finalists last year. And they had started back in the last 16 with a 3-0 triumph over Shine Siraj and Billy Shilton. So just the one game lost between them en route to the final. Obviously that has now changed for Tom and David, who've lost that first game in the final. Find themselves ahead though at the start of this one.
Yeah, and there's the McBeath backhand flick. And the serve there just a little bit short. Easier to flick the serve when it's very short, close to the net. It needs to be second bounce on the white line, really, if left. Sam just needs to put the serve a little bit longer, I think, to stop David from doing that. And we see it again, a little bit longer, a little bit more backspin. Makes it more difficult, forces the McBeath error. You see that there, just a little bit trickier to pick up when it's further away from the net. As we've already said several times today now, the backhand flick's so important in modern table tennis. And David now serving 4-2 leads.
5-2.
Paul missed time in that one. He'll be disappointed with that. Read the serve well, but just flicked off the end. Float serve from Dave.
No. 5-2.
Interestingly, Tom signaling what serve he wants David to produce.
3-5.
Sometimes the partner does that, sometimes the server does that. Paul and Sam's case, a joint decision. Short play there. That ball popped up, Dave, there, going for the right shot. It was on, the flick was, you see there the Walker touch a little bit high. And Dave going for the winner. Get away with it in that occasion, but you won't miss too many of those. And it's a great backhand from Sam there to the crossover point. Slightly fortunate with the net. Slow backhand receive from Tom. Sam anticipated it coming down the line. Whips that backhand topspin into the body area. A little bit more spin there from Dave, fortunately the error from Paul. Interesting change of pace there. Paul equally comfortable to stand and play fast backhands, but Dave there with more topspin than Paul's anticipated. Great example of a change of pace being effective. And the winner that time, that's a little bit better from Paul, anticipating that one. Good touch from Sam, and then in with the backhand winner. 6-all to play for in this second end. And it certainly looks like a very even match at the moment. Yeah, it's good play there. Dave actually with a good backhand flick into the Drinkhall crossover point. Paul not quite in the right place, but able to manufacture a shot. You can't always be in the right place for everything. Sometimes you have to play that extra ball, be a little bit inventive. Yeah, it's a fantastic receive from Dave. Definitely one of his trademark shots. See the movement round, drops the wrist, high elbow, quick acceleration, plays the winner. 7-all. That's good play. Paul and Sam pleased with that one. Yeah, it's a good counter topspin from Sam there. Sam definitely more comfortable on that backhand corner, but his forehand is by no means weak. And he will stand and trade blows. That one's up in the air. No, just short.
8-all.
Moment of alarm there. I thought that was going on. Yeah, Tom was poised, ready to put that one to bed. Eight all, Paul to serve. He'll be looking to serve short with backspin, I would think. Possibly the float for variation. Yeah, short backspin. Yeah, well done, boys. It's a good rally. Classic doubles play, short, short. The surprise long push, Paul able to adapt. And Sam follow that up. Back and smash there from Paul to win the point. 9-8 and serving. Short backspin again, I would suspect. Yeah, there it is.
10.
Short backspin serve. Tom just slightly misreading. He was going for a good positive receive, actually. Good long and deep, which is definitely the way. You can't play half long to Sam's backhand, that's for sure. It needs to be tight or very long. He was going for the very long push. Oof.
9-10.
And Sam will make that shot a lot more times than not. You can see his disappointment there. He knows that should have been his winner. Yeah, that's great play. Big weighted shot there from Paul. Big spin. Closing on the legend. Des with that 11 singles, almost unimaginable these days, but obviously Paul on 7, Liam could clinch his 7th later against Dave.
Yeah, 4 more's a big ask, just given the quality of the players around.
Absolutely.
But never say never.
Yeah, that's great from Sam there. That backhand again, so strong over the table, so confident, just strong forearm, high elbow, great spin. Yeah, good serve there from Tom, just serving a little bit closer to the middle line, catching Paul a little bit out of place. Paul flicking into the net. He won't be too disappointed with that. He knows he needs to look for that shot. And Sam, another miss there that he'll be disappointed to miss. Pops up the float serve. He knows that was the right thing to do. That's a great last minute change of direction from Tom. You see, he sees Paul move. You going that way.
Paul nearly got it. Couldn't quite persuade it over the net.
Absolutely.
Stretching down to his left.
3-2.
A few little unforced errors from both teams at the moment, actually.
I think you run that risk in doubles, don't you? The aim is to get in as soon as possible, third ball attack, and sometimes if you're risking the attack early on, you're going to miss a couple.
Absolutely, yeah. And these guys know that at that level, if they don't make that attack, the next ball's going past them anyway, so. Did well to get that Paul forehand back. And Tom and Dave just forging a 4-2 lead here, but critically, the Drinkhall and Walker service yet to come, so a slight advantage. Again, we see that straight backspin serve. Tom looking to pick that up. Yeah, just not the easy shot to play without the side spin to work with. Float that time. Unbelievable counter topspin from Tom there. I don't think the boys expected that back. Sam thinks it's a winner. Tom has other ideas. Razor sharp, great to see. 2-point lead in serving. Yeah, well read there. Tom served quite a few float. Paul there anticipating the backspin, little short touch, keeping it nice and tight. What will he follow up with now? Same again.
5-all.
Carbon copy. Paul just cutting underneath the ball a little bit there on his receive, and Tom's back's been helping him to do that, helping to keep it tight. A fantastic shot from Sam there. It was a good receive from Dave. It was right to the crossover point. You see this ball moving in, and Sam very athletic, able to manufacture the foreign topspin from that position.
5-7.
And 7-5 now. It's 4 points in a row for the Drinkhall and Walker combination. Some really good net play. Keeping it tight, forcing the errors. Sam and Tom 7-5. Have to get one of these. Could be tricky. 8-6 and 7 potentially.
6-7.
Pushes off. Float serve there from Dave. Clever. 6-7 down.
8-6.
And from what looked like a Drinkhall backhand winner, somehow the chop, and Tom's kicking himself.
Smart bit of play there by Sam, just to float it back on there.
Yeah, he was in the wrong position. He had to manufacture a shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just about that extra ball. I think it caught Tom off guard.
9-6.
And heavy backspin on it maybe made the timing a little bit difficult for Tom as well.
Yeah, and 9-6 serving now. Straight backspin the last one. What does Paul want this time? No doubt a short serve again. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wow. Unbelievable reactionary play. Look at this, the fortunate net Dave does well. I haven't seen that shot in the textbooks, Paul, but okay, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
It's brought them 4 championship points.
And there it is,
they
first
just need
time
the one.
basking. Tight around the net.
Well, we weren't going to have a senior nationals without a Drinkhall medal, were we?
Well, it's definitely put a smile on my face, Paul.
Yeah, it'll put a smile on Paul's. He doesn't look too happy about it at the moment. He will be, of course. Yeah. Nice wave to the crowd. His kids are here, I'm sure, to watch him win yet another title. And,
yeah, absolutely.
And, yet another one for Sam. Let's not forget, he's never won that singles one, but he's got 6 mixed, now 3 men's doubles, so 9 national titles for Sam.
Not a bad haul, Paul.
Yeah, he can look back on that with pride, whatever else he may achieve.
Absolutely.
So we're here with Sam Walker and Paul Drinkhall, 2 times champions, 2 tournaments playing together, and twice the winners. Sam, tell us about that final.
Yeah, I think obviously good to win it after, I think for both of us, maybe a slightly disappointing day in the singles yesterday. So good to come back out and fight and turn up like that today for us both, I think. And I think we played a good match tactically, and yeah, it was good.
Paul, this is your 27th senior title across all categories. How does it feel to be such a legend of the game?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it feels good. I have to go out there and do my best every time I go out there, and today it was good enough to win. It was a very tough match. I think there was a few points it could have changed around, but we managed to just stay on top, and yeah, it's good to come out winners.